So it's probably a good mistake if you're doing this yourself, not to do what I did and mess up the order of the keys. It took me quite a while to fix it, and I'm not 100% sure I've got it. What I'm left with that's annoying me is this gap, see, in between these two notes. Because these keys are not numbered. Like, I'm guessing they just replaced the whole set when they did a restoration. But they didn't put numbers on them. But handily, you can sort of see that they've used the same piece of wood. So you can see the markings over the top. So that allowed me to sort of check a few. Like you can see the lines there, they're pretty obvious that they join up. But when it comes to up here, I mean, it looks alright, but the lines sort of stop there. But I guess the lines are just in the top part. Anyway, bit of a gap in between there. And now there's that. So I'm like, shit, have I got one of these the wrong way around or something? So that's incredibly annoying because I'm like, oh, was it like that before? So I might have to try and check back on my on my own video just to see where everything was. But I think it seems to look all right. Generally it fits, but it just looks a bit like obvious. You know, I think if a master craftsman would say, something not quite right with this note. So maybe this one. I don't know. Maybe it was like that and I just didn't notice. It's more likely I've just got it in the wrong blooming place. So take that one out. You've still got a small gap there, but you know what I mean? See, some of them, it seems you can switch some of them, because I'm pretty sure I did that, because I had it worse before. Okay, I'll work on that off camera. Okay, so I put all the keys back, and I tried it on the time lapse thing, so hopefully that's a bit nicer for the video. And yeah, I had a bit of a dilemma because what I've done, obviously, I put the keys in the wrong order, and I've got this little issue. It seems okay. I can't find any better positions for the keys. Like, there's a chance I've mixed up a couple of keys, but there's only so many ways they go together because they are all different angles. But I think I've lined them up as best I know. I've just got this wee gap in here. It just doesn't seem to sit so right. You know what I mean? If you're putting something together in a car and it just doesn't quite click together the first time, and you're like, it's probably fine, but you know in the back of your head it's probably not right. And it's a bit annoying. But anyway, I can't really tell at the moment if it's going to be a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the rack back on, and then maybe that will highlight a problem, because maybe it'll be obvious or something with the way that the alignment's done. So I'm going to go and grab the rack. It's actually not that heavy. It's maybe 6 kilos or something. With me. Right. So there's like 3 ball points at the bottom, so you've got to line them up, I think, with the 3 holes. That one's in. That needs to be in. That's in the right place. I'm just going to drop it forward. It went exactly to the place I hoped. And these ones should play. Yeah. Alright, so I'll get my notes back on. Let's do the middle one first. So excited to do this because I've been waiting for ages to get an acoustic piano, and I actually went to one shop, a thrift store, had a look at a few pianos and tried a few, and I found one for €50. And the tone was actually okay, and it looked fine on the inside, and I thought, I'll maybe just get that and do a restoration job on it. Maybe I can learn some stuff about how to restore pianos a bit more, because I find it really interesting. And the next day I went into this thrift store, and then I came across this thing, so I was like, oh my god. So I had to have it, and you know, it's cheap, so I got it too. But the other one's going to arrive next week. So I don't quite know where I'm going to put that yet. So perhaps I'll use the other one for like, if I need extra strings or something. I'd really love to do some piano restoration stuff. As I said, inspired by that other guy that was restoring a similar piano. So that's all in. Sounds better than before, actually. And there doesn't seem to be any problem with that D. Such a good volume, but a nice rich volume, nice rich tone. Oh, I can't wait to get recording on this. That was my whole plan, was to get the stereo mics in here so I can have some real acoustic piano in my recordings, and I'm so looking forward to doing that. So I really want to get this tip top and then get it tuned up. So my plan for tuning is, I've been looking at loads of free apps, because you could invest in one, sure. There would be a professional one, but I thought I'd have a look into all the free ones to see what's the best I can get out of those before I invest in anything. So there's various ones out there. I've downloaded a couple. The one I've more recently downloaded is called Piano Meter, and for free it gives you from C3 to C5 with accurate tunings. So I thought that's a good bet, because it also does the inharmonicity thing. So you can play every note on your piano, and it sort of takes a graph of how it should give you the tuning sort of range. So it seems quite good, and from what I've seen, all the professional apps have a sort of listening ability for every note, and then it will give you what you need to adjust everything to a good equal temperament. And also on the free version of this one, it's just set equal temperament, and for A is 440, so you can't adjust that unless you pay for the extra bits. But I thought, so that's good. I've got C3 to C5, so I can do the middle part of the piano at least. And in terms of my experience with tuning, I've had a go only on an amateur basis, just tinkering around with pianos. I've probably done, I think, seven tunings, 5 of which turned out all right. Certainly not performance standard probably, but sounded all right for students. And the other 2 totally didn't go well at all. Snapped a couple of strings, left one for dead. So yeah, mixed, but quite positive, just for amateur tuning. But now it seems that the apps are so much more powerful, and lo and behold, you can use an app completely just to tune your piano, even if you don't have much technical skill. So as long as you master how to tune one of these pins and use the modern software, you can really do it. So I'm going to use this one. The other one I have is called Pano Tuner, not Piano Tuner, but Pano Tuner, and it states that you can tune pianos on it, but I've researched it a little bit. It seems that it doesn't give you a full equal temperament on the outside octaves, because you need to stretch the octaves and stuff. So for that reason, I'm going to start with the other one that seems to be more based exactly for tuning an equal temperament piano. That's what you need. So I'm going to give that a go shortly, and so I'm really looking forward to doing that and getting this up to concert pitch. So it's only about 10 cents under concert pitch, so that's great. It's not as if it's like a tone and a half away from concert pitch and we have to do 2 or 3 different tunings. So should be able to, touch wood, do sort of fine tunings using this app. So that's what I'm going to hope to do, and I'll get onto that right now. Alrighty, so here I've got this piece of kit. This is my tuning kit, and my mum got me this years back when I was a music student, trying to fix my piano in my student house. So very kind of her to get me this. She's gone now, bless her. She went in 2022. But anyway, so I'm loving using this bit of kit. I'm a bit sentimental, so I think if my mum was looking down from somewhere, then she would be like loving seeing me having so much joy out of this piano, trying to tune the thing. So here's my little kit. I'll show you what's in it. This is it's a relatively high-end amateur kit. So it's got a good torque wrench, a really nice one, nice and strong, and it's got the star fitting on it. so you can work from different angles. Some of the other ones apparently have, I think, a different shape one, and you can only, if it's square, you can only work from obviously those 90-degree angles. So with a star one, you can stick it on anywhere and move it anywhere. Just a little case for that. And here is one of the like mutes. So you can stick this over notes. For example, you know, if you wanted to stick it in between two sets of 3 notes. It's a bit hard to show you, but like that. I'll bring it closer in a minute. But so there's sort of form of damper. Here's the rubber dampers. So you can just shove them either in between 2 strings or at the side of 2 strings, and they stay there. A bit like this. And then obviously if you dampen one of the 3 strings, you can hear the other 2, or if you dampen 2 of the strings, you can hear the other 1. So it allows you to tune to one of the other strings, should you wish, or just to dampen each string, the other 2 strings, so that you can hear only 1, and then tune each one to the app, which is a better way to go. Rather than tuning one well and then tuning the other 2 to it, it's probably best just to tune each 3 strings to the source. It comes with a tuning fork. I'm not sure why. It's pretty useless, really. I mean, because it's like one note, isn't it, on your piano? It's like, okay, tune that one. 87 to go. Here's a longer mute in case you've got short arms. No, I don't know why, but I guess it's just handier to squeeze in from the side. I guess when you get to these bits, sometimes it's more awkward to dampen one off because there's stuff in the way. And here's some extra felting. So, you know, you see it all over the place, and yeah, depending, it's really thick stuff, this. I guess that's standard thickness. And a couple of other tools. I think this one's for like underneath the keys where that bit of felt is, in that position. I think you can use that to get in there and squash that and do various things. I'm sure it has other uses too. There's some sort of bodger. I think that would be for the hammers. So if you did find all that, all the marks, and if it was loads of pits in it, then you might want to like stick that in there and just sort of ruffle it up a bit. Because you want to be quite gentle with those when you're flattening them out. Anyway, so that's the kit. And so yeah, the most interesting bits are the dampers. So yeah, the dampers and of course the wrench. So it's the exciting bit. And I'm going to pull that stuff there. So everything looks to be alright. I just want to check that key up there, if it looks funny or anything. It doesn't seem to look funny. It seems to sit alright, and I know the hammer's still going on all 3 strings. So there we go. I might have to adjust some other stuff by taking the rack out again later on, for like, maybe you can align those hammers so that they get perfectly on all 3 strings. I want to check that from everyone. I think they're good, but it's just something to bear in mind. Alright, I'm going to pause that for a second while I get the app going. So I have to start another camera because I'm using my telephone as the camera.